Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today on this Wednesday morning. I'm Lisa Bedell here with Chris Berg. And maybe I do sound, I'm getting over a cold. I actually feel better than I have the last couple of days.
I mean, it seems like
maybe it's just still in my head.
Catching
I know.
up with your voice.
I don't know. My kids didn't get a cold. I don't know who I got this from.
Really?
So, yeah, usually you get it from your kids.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I know no one wants me to, don't touch anything that I've touched. I think I'm over the hump, though. I'm starting to feel better. You know, it's that's that time of the year, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's been going around. I mean, so many people you talk to, they just get under the weather or out of work or whatever. You said you're over the hump. Today's hump day, so that's some good news as well. And
did you stay up late last night and watch the World Series?
I watched some of it, and boy, it got fiery. I don't know, did you see the part about where the guy was running on the first baseline and the manager for the Nationals came out and like almost got in a all-out brawl with the umps?
I just watched a little bit. I did not see that part. Didn't see anyone get hit in the chest while, you know, with a ball or anything either, but.
So it was actually right before the guy you just saw there, right before this home run, he ended up getting a hit. He got called out because, you know, whatever. But man, the manager for the Nationals ran out, and then in between innings, he went back out and started going after. He had to have guys come out of his dugout, hold him back. He got kicked out of the game.
I did see a little bit of the highlights on the national news this morning on the Today Show, but I guess I didn't see it live last night, though.
And I want to remind you that the guy that held his 2 Bud Lights while he took a home run ball off the chest got free tickets to the game last night, so he was there.
Did they show?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
He was in the beer line. We didn't see him, so who knows? He probably enjoyed the game. Good matchup, though, because the World Series heads to Game 7 tonight. I like that. I told you right away I wasn't really invested in the game. The Washington Nationals tied up the series, staying alive for their first shot at a World Series title. If the Astros clinch, it will be their second championship in 3 years. So,
that's incredible.
Now, when I was on Twitter this morning, seeing what was trending, a wedding picture is going viral, and I love all things wedding, but this one is going viral because of its tragic backdrop. You got to check out this picture. The couple is actually from Chicago. Check it out. They were illuminated by the orange glow of the devastating Kincaid fire in Sonoma County over the weekend. And can you imagine, I mean, it's still a beautiful picture, but they do have masks on, obviously, because of all the smoke. Photographer Karna Roa captured the joy and sorrow of this picture. Apparently, the couple did have to, I think they had to change the location of their rehearsal dinner, and vendors and guests were forced to evacuate hours before the wedding. But the newlyweds themselves evacuated early Sunday morning. You know, can you imagine? I mean, you think about the devastation of, you know, the homes and everything that's going on. But there are a lot of people who are, you know, vacationing or have their wedding or, you know, because California is such a, you know, destination location for so many people.
What is going on in California right now? I think we're shocked. And like, if you just came in from outer space and we're like, oh, California was this beautiful place. Now it's got all these crazy fires going on, people without power. It's nuts.
It's terrible. It's sad. It really is sad, but quite the picture there.
Have you seen the pictures of like along the 405 and the 101 where the Getty Museum is?
Yes, and so far they have
saved it. Yeah,
saved it. Yeah, but yeah, incredible. It's sad and scary, and I don't know what we need to do to change that. On a lighter note, though, I thought this story would be a fun one to share here on our hump day. Maybe it'll bring you back to warmer days, thinking about time on the boat, on the lake. You know, I'm complaining already because it's cold.
Freezing.
Let's think about shandy weather. The family behind Summer Shandy is making a push for a new drink of summer.
If you're from Wisconsin and Minnesota, you know this name. The brewery in the Chippewa Valley's been in business since the only people living here were lumberjacks, literally. But it wasn't until 2007 that people across the country learned how to say the name Line & Kugels. And it's all thanks to this.
Line & Kugel's Summer Shandy. It's crisp beer with the natural flavor of lemonade that says, come on by, without having to say a single word.
We knew we had a tiger by the tail.
This is Dick Line-Kugel, current president of Liney's and great-great-grandson of Jacob, who started it all. For a decade, the Line-Kugel family watched as their summer shandy became the it drink of summer.
So in 2007, we released Summer Shandy. We sell out by mid-July. We double our production in 2008, sell out by mid-July.
Summer Shandy became so popular it quickly accounted for nearly half of all the beer production here. But then, 2 years ago, beer makers got hit by a very cold wave.
White Claw Hard Seltzer.
Suddenly, summer coolers were packed with spiked seltzers. White Claw became the drink liquor stores couldn't keep on their shelves. The seltzer craze hit all beer makers hard, but perhaps none harder than the maker of the drink it seemed to be replacing.
My wife drinks White Claw religiously.
Was she a Summer Shandy fan, or is she a fan of Summer Shandy?
She was.
And then it switched to White Claw.
Correct.
So you're here at Leinenkugel's and you're watching this trend. You're watching it grow. What's the feeling? What are the conversations here?
Should we get into the seltzer space? Or, do we go and do something else that's more true to who we are? And that's really what led us to the idea of Leinenkugel's Spritzen.
So for the first time in more than 150 years, Leinie's will introduce a beer that's mixed with flavored seltzer. In German, Spritzen means splash, and that's exactly what they're hoping for.
I think it's going to be a point for our brewery, much like Summer Shandy was in 2007.
Perhaps because I'm a Chippewa Valley native, I had the honor of being one of the first to try it.
Okay, now we taste.
And it tastes good. Definitely like a beer, but a little fizzier and lighter than a Summer Shandy.
Is it lower in calories?
It is. So only 93 calories. Summer Shandy's 130 per 12-ounce serving.
I would totally try that. Yeah, that sounds delicious.
The family hopes this latest addition to the storied Leinie's timeline will propel the pride of Chippewa into its next 150 years.
They'll fill the shelves in March, and I think once our drinker discovers this, I think it's going to be a huge hit.
So I believe not out till March. Something to look
But
forward
you
to.
had to do it to us now in October.
I know. It's like not even summer shandy. I was like, I miss shandy days.
Me too. I was like, oh.
Thinking about summer days. And apparently we did not get any samples here in Fargo, but they say if you like beer, you will like this because it still does taste like beer more than White Claw does. 3 flavors: grapefruit, pineapple, strawberry, and raspberry lemon. So they all sound pretty good.
Nice.
And the low-cal fight, I mean, that's all
Yeah.
the rage right now. Only 93 calories, so there you go.
That took me right back to like July, 100 degrees.
I know, right? It does. And then, bam, back to October 30th. We'll want to remind you as well, tonight you can have a drink. I believe it would start tonight. Remember, you can have drinks now at NDSU basketball games. I haven't confirmed that tonight being the exhibition game, but I would imagine they're going to start it
Do they
out.
sell summer shandies there?
They should.
Yeah.
Tonight, of course, we want to see everyone fill up the shack. It is lighted up for Landon night. We just had Coach Richmond on yesterday talking about why he helped organize this, his friendship with Landon Solberg. And NDSU is taking on Dickinson State tonight at the shack. Starts at 7 o'clock. I believe $1 for every ticket that's sold is going to the Roger Maris Cancer Center. So a celebration of Landon's life, and he wouldn't tell us all the details. He kind of alluded to some pretty cool things that will be happening pre-game tonight. And I do want to remind you as well, Celine Dion is at the Fargo Dome tonight too. So just kind of plan ahead. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on.
Are you going to that?
I'm going to Celine Dion. I'm really bummed I can't go to the basketball game. We bought our tickets. We're doing another girls' night. My sisters and my mom are going to go out. So maybe I can sneak over before the concert. I don't know what time the concert starts, at 7:30 or something.
In case you
like
missed Lisa's interview yesterday with Coach Richmond, go check it out because I love the fact when he's, what was his daughter's name? Brielle or?
He has Brinley.
Brinley maybe it was. And he's like, yeah, because I said, I don't know if I'm going to wear the shirt anymore. And she's like, Dad, you're not going to win any more games if you don't wear Landon's white shirt.
I love that she's superstitious too. That's what happens when, coaches kids. Also, just talking about Coach Richmond, and he has 4 girls. I mean, 5 women in that house. He's outnumbered, but I think that's why he has such a good heart too. He's kind of a big softy.
Didn't he look like Carson Wentz yesterday?
I talked to his wife yesterday. She's like, I could see that sometimes with his beard a little bit, but I didn't.
You didn't see that, huh?
Didn't to me. To me, it looked like Coach Richmond was
with
in
the
here.
bromance with Carson?
Oh, by the way, Carson Wentz is in this. Did I forget to tell you that Carson Wentz was coming?
I mean, when I
That'd be
just saw
awesome.
the
Just
corner of
a
my eye, his
surprise.
profile, I'm like, wait a second, shouldn't he be in Philly right now? But
You never know. That's how he's going to surprise us someday. Just walk
would
right
be
into the
incredible.
studio for North Dakota Today. Remember to sign up for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to the Fargo Force as well. We just gave away a 4-pack yesterday. We do it every Tuesday here on North Dakota Today. Go to valleynewslive.com, click on the contest tab, and get yourself signed up to win. This contest is sponsored by the Fargo Force and Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, remember to tune in to the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show this Saturday. It's at 4 p.m. Games a little bit later, but they're taking on Youngstown State. As you know, our team's going to do a great job walking you up to kickoff. Unfortunately, a little change this week. You got to go to ESPN Plus if you're actually going to watch the Bison destroy the Penguins.
Yeah, so just plan ahead. You can watch it somehow. ESPN Plus, but for sure, tune in. We're going to have some great stuff.
Are you dressing up as a penguin tomorrow for Halloween?
No way, ever. You know, a couple of years I have dressed up like Carson Wentz. I have a Carson Wentz jersey, and it's easy to, then go ahead and put the, black under my eyes. And don't forget to tune in at 10:30 Sunday morning for the Bison Football Show with Matt Entz as well. Okay, we're in the Halloween spirit today, a little early. Coming up next, if you want some Halloween fun to start early this year, we have just the event for you. Tell you all about it next.